Hey guys, today we have Walter Marshall here, and we are going to do a Pokemon video with my top 10 Pokemon cards. I have a lot of really good Pokemon cards to show you, and we're going to start with the EXs. Okay, the first EX I have to show you is Gardevoir EX. Look at that sweet girl. So her first move is Link Blast. If this Pokemon and your opponent's active Pokemon have the same amount of energy attached to them, this attack does 70 more damage. So I'd recommend doing before Luminous Blade, because Luminous Blade is discarding energy attached to this Pokemon. Or if Gardevoir had 3 energies and Crocodile or something like that had 2 energies, that would actually be a good move before, because it would do quite some damage, and then you could use 100 damage. So that's a pretty good Pokemon. Okay, I'm just going to get our next Pokemon. Alright, the next Pokemon we have to showcase to you is Mega Steelix EX. He is a really good Pokemon. His move is Canyon Axe. This attack does 10 damage to each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance for benched Pokemon. So that kind of stinks for the benched Pokemon, but still, at least it does some damage. Alright, next we have Crocodile EX. Crocodile has 2 moves. His first move is Second Bite. 40 plus. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. The next move is Megaton Fang. Discard a card from your hand. If you can't discard a card, this attack does nothing. So that's kind of bad about Crocodile. That's the only move. That's a move about pure luck. Alright, the next one we have to showcase to you is Giratina EX. His first move is Renegade Pulse. Prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Mega Evolution Pokemon. So that is a really, really good Pokemon, especially against Megas. The second to last, I believe, EX I have to showcase to you is Mega Gengar EX. His move is Phantom Gate. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon attacks and use it as its attack. So if I chose Gallade as the Pokemon I wanted to use, and I used its most powerful move, then it would be effect, because the description on that move is Gallade can't use Cross Slash on the next turn. So when they bring up Gallade, they'd have to use the weaker move. Alright. The last move is, last card is Gallade. The moves that she has are Assault Sword, 40 plus. It can do 40 damage, 80 damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon has no energy attached to it, this attack does 40 more damage. Okay, that will wrap it up for the 6 EXs. Now we are going to have the 4 basic cards. Okay, the first basic card is a Hoopa. Hoopa is, I've heard some people say, is the strongest Pokemon. So the first move is Hyperspace Punch. This does 20 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. So I could do 20 damage to one of the benched, and 20 damage to another benched, or 20 damage to the opponent's active Pokemon and 1 to the benched. That's a pretty good move. And then we have Portal Strike on him. Portal Strike is this Pokemon can't use Portal Strike during your next turn. So the third to last one of the video is Talonflame. Talonflame, her two moves or his two moves, are acrobatic. Flip 2 coins. This does 30 damage head, so it could do 0 damage, it could do 30 damage, it could do 60 damage. And then there's Jet Shoot. During your opponent's next turn, any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks is increased by 40 after applying weakness and resistance. So that's a good move. It does a lot of damage, but it risks your Pokemon. The next one I have to showcase for you is Gyarados, second to last Pokemon of the video. It does a full retaliation. That's one of its moves. This attack does 30 more damage for each damage counter on each of your benched Magikarp. So then there's Thrash, 100 plus damage. Flip a coin. If heads, does 30 more damage. If tails, this Pokemon does 30 damage to itself, but still does 100 damage. The last one of the video I have to showcase to you is Machamp. Machamp's two moves are really good. Each of its ability, Fighting Fury, says each of your fighting type Pokemon's attacks do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance. And then there's Machamp Crush. During your opponent's next turn, any damage done by attacks from the defending Pokemon is reduced by 40. Before applying weakness and resistance. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for our Pokemon video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash a like down below in the description, and thank you if you do. That would be really supportful to me. Thank you, and bye!